If I were planning a trip to Italy, there would be a few essential items that I would never, ever go without. And today, we're going to be telling you our list of essential items that you should bring with you on your next trip to Italy. Hi, everyone. I'm Rick.
And I'm Andrea. We live here in Italy and we love to make these videos to help you travel to Italy like a pro. In this video, we will give you some tips on travel essential that you should always bring to Italy with you to make your trip perfect. If you are watching this video, it means that you are planning a trip to Italy and you want to know what to bring with you. In this video, we'll tell you some essential items that you should always bring with you, and most importantly, that you should bring with you in your carry-on, not in your checked bag.
That is really, that's a good one to stay tuned
Yeah,
for. So let's begin with our first item, and that's your travel documents. So first and foremost, the most important item to bring with you, of course, is your passport, as well as all of the necessary visas. It's also important to bring a photocopy of your passport and maybe keep a photo of it in your phone, because in case you lose your passport, a photocopy will help you a lot. We also strongly recommend you to bring a hard copy of all your reservations for hotels, trains, planes, and any activities you might have booked. Now, we all live in the digital era and we don't feel that a printed copy is necessary anymore, but you'd be surprised if we tell you how many times a printed copy has saved us from malfunctions, power outages, and so on.
yeah, absolutely.
And of course, when it comes to tours and activities, you know that we always recommend you to book them in advance. And not only that, we recommend booking the skip the line option because these tickets will avoid wasting most of your holiday time in line. By the way, if you want to know more about skip the line tickets in Italy, just go ahead and scan this QR code or check the link in the description to book the most common attractions in Italy.
Moving on to the next item that you should always have with you is your travel insurance. When you book your holiday, you should always consider booking some travel insurance. We know it seems a bit of waste of money, but believe us, it is important to have it, at least the medical travel insurance. In Italy, if you have an emergency, you can go to the hospital and they will treat you. However, it is not free. It's not going to be super expensive, it won't bankrupt you, but it's still a cost that you don't want to incur. When you buy travel insurance, the insurance company will give you a document with a detailed explanation of what it's covered and, most importantly, what to do in case of an emergency. For example, some insurance plans want you to call the toll-free number before seeing a doctor if it is possible, of course. So, for this reason, it is very important that you bring this document with you all the time in case you need it. We hope you will never need it, but you should have it. Even if you have a travel insurance with you in your credit card, you should ask the credit card provider for travel insurance document and bring them with you. We had to do this ourselves, and trust us, having the document printed with us helped immensely.
Actually, over the years, we've used the credit card travel insurance twice.
Nice.
Yeah, it worked out really well. All right, so moving on to our next important item to bring with you, and it's the medications. Make sure you bring a full supply of any prescription meds that you might need in their original packaging and in your carry on bag. As a rule of thumb, it's always a best practice to bring an extra few weeks worth of medicine that you need. You never know, you might lose some, your trip might get delayed, anything could happen. Better safe than sorry. In Italy, medications do not need to be in their original container, but it's better if they are just to be on the safe side. Also, always bring a copy of your prescription on your doctor's letterhead. Another very important thing to keep in mind about medications is that some medications that are legal in your own country may be considered illegal narcotics here in Italy. Examples include Adderall, Ritalin, oxycodone, Vicodin, and Demerol.
Yeah,
For this reason, it's really important to bring a letter from your doctor or the hospital that prescribed them that includes the name of the patient, the name of the medication, and the condition that requires that medication. Oh, and of course, the dosage of said medication. Also, we recommend that you check with your doctor and your local government if you're not sure about the medication you're bringing with you.
better safe than sorry again.
Yep. Italy also has pharmacies everywhere, and finding over the counter medications is quite easy. However, they may not be the exact same brand name as you might find in the States, Canada, or Australia. Other medications that are considered over the counter in your country may require a prescription in Italy, so be sure to pack them with you.
Moving on to another essential item to bring with you when visiting Italy, and it's a power adapter. Italy uses two round prong Type C or Type L plugs. Your American or UK plugs will not work in Italy. You will need to pack a right travel adapter. We have this little one that works pretty much all over the world and also has some USB ports to charge all your electronics. Now, a travel adapter is not an electric converter. Italy uses 230 volts, while North America uses 110. So it is very important to check with your device that are dual voltage before plugging it in. If you try to plug a 110 volt in a 220 socket, you will fry this device. So be careful. Most phones, laptops, tablets, cameras are dual voltage and they work perfectly fine. However, many air tools like curling iron, air dryer are not. Plus, those items are very bulky and heavy, so we recommend you that you leave them at home and use the ones that are supplied by your hotel.
All right, so the next essential item to bring with you when traveling to Italy, it's a portable battery. When you visit a new city or a site in Italy, you're going to be taking a ton of photos and you'll be using your phone obviously to navigate a lot. For this reason, I think it's essential that you bring a portable battery with you. Ideally, bring one that's small but not too heavy. Also, remember to charge it every night so that it's fully charged for you to use in the morning before you go out and explore.
Next item on our list of essential to bring to Italy with you, and we talk about all the cables. We know that this sounds like a stupid thing to talk about, but believe us, we saw people forgetting the cables all the time. Trust us, you don't want to waste hours of your vacation looking for a store to buy that particular charging cable for your camera or a phone or a computer and so on that you left at home. What I like to do is to keep a small bag with a set of cables always ready to bring with me on a trip. So when it's time to go somewhere, I just grab the bag and there you go.
Right. So moving on to another item that you definitely want to bring with you on your trip to Italy, and that's a travel umbrella. A small travel umbrella is always a good item to bring with you, not just in Italy, but all over the world. Bring one that's small enough and light, but also sturdy. Most umbrellas that are sold on the street, well, when it rains, they're more expensive somehow, and they're not that good. They fall apart after the first use. And now, in Italy, rain is not very common in the summer, but if you're planning on visiting, let's say in the spring or the fall, you might encounter some rain, and that umbrella will come in very handy.
Next item on our list of essential items to bring with you to Italy is water bottle. A good refillable water bottle is an essential item to have. You can fill it up your bottle in your hotel room in the morning before going out and exploring, and you're good for some hours. Once you run out of water, you can then fill up your water bottle in one of the many fountains that are all around the city, and have fresh and clean water free for you to drink. In some cities, like Rome, for example, they also have kiosks that dispense still or sparkling water completely free. So take advantage of this. This is good for you, for your wallet, and for the environment.
Right, so moving on to our last essential item to bring to Italy, and that's a foldable backpack. A small foldable backpack comes in very handy when you're out exploring all day, doesn't it, right?
Yeah.
You can use it to bring your light jacket, that umbrella, the portable water bottle, and your battery. Also, if you're visiting during this summer, don't forget to pack some sunscreen and a hat because you don't want to be risking a sunburn on your trip.
Absolutely.
However, there are some items that should not go in your backpack, just in case it actually gets stolen or you accidentally forget it somewhere. And these items include your passport, your wallet, yes, and of course your cell phone. Well, folks, that's what we've got for you today. We hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, please give us a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help the channel a lot and it'll help other people find this video as well.
Also, if you have any question, feel free to leave a comment below. We'll try to answer the best we can. In the meantime, we'll see you on our next video. Ciao!